Plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin, thanks to Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy.
You can usually find me in the kitchen, but my active psoriatic arthritis can limit me at times. Now I'm still in the mix with Skyrizi to treat my joint symptoms.
With Skyrizi, most people with plaque psoriasis saw 90% clearer skin when measured from head to toe at 4 months.
Or if you're an adult with active psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi helps you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin.
There's nothing like better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Hi, this is Billy Schweim from the Locker Room on 97.3 ESPN. Looking for a fun new way to enjoy South Jersey? Stop by Andy's E-Bikes on Route 9 in Galloway, right next to historic Smithville. Andy's E-Bikes carries a full line of electric e-bikes. Smooth, comfortable, and fun to ride. Whether you're cruising through the neighborhood, heading down to the shore, or just looking to get outside more, stop in, take a test drive, and see why so many people are loving e-bikes. Visit andysebikes.com or stop by Andy's E-Bikes on Route 9 in Galloway, next to historic Smithville.
What if you could have the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi? And get this, what if you could keep it at the same price for 5 years guaranteed? Now through August 24th, new Xfinity customers can get our best price on gig Wi-Fi this summer before it disappears. Just $50 a month for 5 years. No annual contracts, no hidden fees, and our best equipment included. Plus, get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. It's Wi-Fi that finds and fixes problems before you even notice them, like super intelligent Wi-Fi with a sixth sense. Plus, it keeps you protected from online threats, and get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Get it now at Xfinity.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds vary. Use of fiber coaxial cable. Learn more at Xfinity.com/same-day Wi-Fi.
Hey, New Jersey, ready for real savings? Switch to Allstate today. Because drivers who switched saved an average of $713 on their auto insurance. So, what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for an auto insurance quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate. Based on the national average annual savings for new customers surveyed in 2024, savings vary, subject to terms and availability.
What do parents think of back to school at Staples, where 24-pack Crayola crayons are just 50 cents?
Staples has folders, notebooks, and pens at great prices.
I'm smiling from ear to ear.
It's the most wonderful time.
Mom, I missed the bus of the year.
It's a wonderful time at Staples, where school supplies start at just 25 cents. Staples.
That was easy.
Visit your local Staples today or shop online and in the app. Ends 9/12. Exclusions apply.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code IMPROVE for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code IMPROVE for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code IMPROVE. Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and details.
Our locally owned and operated small businesses are the heartbeat of our community. The 97.3 ESPN Industry Aces stand out as leaders in their fields, like Iron Shield Roofing and Siding. To learn more about protecting your home or business from the elements, visit online ironshieldroofingsiding.com. Upstairs from Villa Raffici, discover Chachi's 13th floor, Absecons' ultimate sports bar and entertainment destination. Support our industry aces, Iron Shield Roofing and Siding and Villa Raffici today.
home of the Philadelphia Eagles.
They got him again!
Sixers.
Bang! It's good! Ball game!
And Flyers.
Tipped in front of the net!
97.3 ESPN. WENJ. WENJ HD. Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
The following program is paid for by The Locker Room with Billy Schweim. The opinions expressed are not those of Town Square Media or station advertisers.
Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Ron Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schweim.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Get me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schweim.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back into the locker room with Billy Schweim, producer, co-host, and a very tired Alex Berardis, and my intern, of course, Erin Ewing. And we got a special guest in here with us today. My one of my grandsons, Mark Fava, is in here. We'll talk to Mark in a little bit. But good morning to you, Alex. I know you're running on fumes today.
Good morning. Good morning. One of the worst parking situations I've ever had to deal with last night. Didn't get home till 2:30 in the morning.
Great concert, though. You went to the Morgan Wallen concert.
It was unreal.
And, of course, my daughter, Eliza Grace, was there with her mommy and her sissy and her best friend, Aristea. And I know you said that they were enjoying themselves immensely.
They put on a better show than Morgan did, I think. They were screaming every word. Like, you could hear them better than you could hear Morgan. That's how loud they were screaming.
Good morning to you, Erin. How are you?
Good morning.
How about the big boss comes in here and says you did a great job with the interviews?
I know.
That's pretty cool stuff. That's high praise because Mike, very rarely does he doesn't do that. And he did that to you, and I'm impressed with that. Aren't you, Alex?
High praise from
the big man.
Yeah.
Good job. But my daughter loves Morgan Wallen, and she knows every word to every song, right?
It was actually very impressive how. First of all, how loud she could scream for that long. It was crazy.
Well, she takes after her.
She does take after her.
Yeah, it's got to be a Schweim trait. But she knew every single word. Morgan waved to her at one point. We were sitting there.
She said that to me. Weren't you far away, though? Like, how can you
I don't know.
Come on. There's like 77,000 people in that place.
I don't know. AG was waving, and he looked, and he gave her a little
How
wave.
far away were you guys? You guys were in the luxury box, and Dave Klemick and his wife were, Erica was there, and the Miro was there. Courtesy, everybody went there courtesy of P.J. Corda, Mr. Negadelphia.
Yeah, he wasn't so negative. He was more generous than anything.
Yeah,
with
absolutely.
P.J. But, yeah, the whole crew was there. Clement M, Miro was there. We were having a time of our lives last night.
And Morgan Wallen came out with Cooper DeJean.
Ryan Howard the night before, Cooper DeJean last night. He came out wearing an Allen Iverson jersey, so I thought LeBron might have been coming out.
That was the rumor. Yeah. One day LeBron James was going to come out.
And then
he's kind of like the music, don't you think?
Yeah. Does LeBron James listen?
Yeah, but I think Morgan Wallen kind of transcends to where it's like he's just that big.
He likes sport. He's a sports fan.
But then he put on a Reggie White jersey, and then he put on a Schmitty jersey at the end of the concert. So he kind of had a little bit of everything.
Now let me bring my nephew in here, or my grandson. So Mark, say hi to everybody first of all. Come on, lean over to the microphone.
Hi, how you doing?
All right, your mom and your Gigi, they're probably watching you today down there in West Palm Beach. But was it 2 years ago that I saw you hit that grand slam at Cooperstown? Or was that last? So this kid gets up to bat. We went to Eliza Grace and I drove to Cooperstown to watch Mark play up there. They got have you ever been to Cooperstown, Alex?
I've not, but I know it's very prestigious.
There's like 30, 40 Little League fields all over the place. This dude gets up. He hits a grand slam over the green monster, like into the dorm, right? Where the dorms. So speaking to the mic so people can hear you. Were you nervous?
No, I was excited when I hit it. It felt like
but when you were up to bat, you knew I was in the crowd watching you, right? That had to be extra pressure on you.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
a slugger.
Yeah, he gets up, he drills one. It was really cool. And like Elijah Grace was there, and it was a lot of fun. He hit a grand slam, and it's something you'll never forget. Big news last night. So Mark's plane didn't get in until late. There was a mechanical, then it was delayed because of weather, and then on top of all that, they won't let me through security. He's a 13-year-old kid traveling by himself. They wouldn't let me through security because I have the proper the thing on my I didn't bring my passport. I got a pass from American Airlines just to go in to get him through security. But because I had no luggage, I was in my flip-flops. I'm not going anywhere.
Imagine you're a TSA and you see Billy Schweim walking up to you right now.
I used to work there.
Come on.
Oh, boy. So anyway, we worked it out. He came through, but we didn't get home until late last night because we stopped and got something to eat. We watched the end of the Phillies game. A nice big win. Was it 5-0 they won? And, of course, Sanchez looked phenomenal last night. Duran gets in, and he finished it even though it wasn't a save situation. He redeemed himself from a couple nights before, but the Phillies get a win. They're still 8 games out of first place, and they're the third wild card spot, Alex.
And then the worst kicker of it all.
The worst kicker of it all.
The Dodgers get Tarek Skubal. I mean,
unbelievable.
We're heading to a lockout.
It's
no doubt.
So let's do this. A question on the text board, 609-403-0973. We'll give away a Pliables free gift card for one free Pliable. 609-403-0973. And the question is, how mad will you be if there is a lockout next year? If Major League Baseball has a lockout, 609-403-0973. We'll pick out the best answer. We'll get you a Pliable card. Yesterday we gave away 4 tickets to a Phillies game, courtesy of Pensacola Spine and Rehab with a parking pass. And Chris won it. He won it from, I guess he's from Brigantine.
And I'll tell you from my experience last night, you're going to want that parking pass because I didn't have a parking pass last night, and it took me an hour to just leave the parking lot I was in. It was a 2-hour trip from Philly to South Jersey. It was crazy.
My daughter, Chris from Northville, won the tickets to the Phillies game.
There we go, Chris.
Congratulations, Chris. But AG had the parking pass because PJ gave them the parking pass. They were home in 10 minutes.
Yeah, unreal.
They got to go over the bridge, the Walt Whitman Bridge, and they were home in 10 minutes. So I get home last night. Mark went to bed almost right away. I shut it down about 10 after 12. I wasn't really paying attention to TV. I was just doing some things. I go to bed. I wake up this morning. I find Skubal gets traded to the Dodgers. Like the Dodgers, they have enough pitching.
There's
never enough pitching. But
having the time of my life, watching Morgan. We're waiting for him to come out for the encore. I'm like, all right, let me check my phone to see what time it is. Breaking news everywhere. Tarek Skubal to the Dodgers. Put a damper on my entire night. Season's over. Just hand it to the Dodgers now. I'm at the point of where I don't even know if I want the Phillies to go all in now because is there even a point to it?
All right, he is a free agent at the end of the year.
Yes.
So that's why if there's going to be a lockout, they're just renting them pretty much, but they're going to solidify them as the front runner if they weren't already to win the MLB to World Series.
There's just got to be.
And they got Zaire Hope, River Ryan, and Brody Smith. Like, who are those guys?
I know the one guy's a top 30 outfield prospect.
He was 25 overall pick, right?
It's a first round pick. I think it's weird for
He's an outfielder. River Ryan is a right-handed pitcher. They got 2 right-handed pitchers, Brody Smith.
I mean, if you're going to give up year after year Cy Young candidate in Tarek Skubal, you're gonna have to get some sort of pitching back for him. But
at the bottom of the first hour, go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene. Brought to you by Blitz's Market of Ocean City, located at 21st and Asbury Avenue. Try their famous breakfast sandwiches, hoagies, gourmet burgers, and vegetarian options. Online ordering is available at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Start your day off with Blitz's freshly squeezed orange juice. Mention the locker room and get $1 off their 12 ounces of liquid sunshine. And guys and gals, Erin, we have David Joe Newman always gives us the complimentary orange juice. We're all going to swing it. Even my grandson's in the picture. He's going to have some. This is the best.
Erin was talking about how badly she needed this.
I really needed this.
Yeah, what is
today.
it with you two guys are dragging today?
I don't know.
What you talking about me for, Schweim?
He's a lot.
Yeah, what are we talking
Are you ready to go?
Have you been sitting here talking to me for the past 7 minutes?
All right, he's got a little spunk, a little fire in him. But isn't that good? That's good stuff.
It's good today.
Yeah, David Joe Newman.
It's kicking today.
So we got a lot to talk about. The Eagles are in camp, and Cooper DeJean walks out. He walks out Morgan Wallen last night.
Yeah. The place went crazy.
I'm surprised the Eagles let him get out.
He didn't even go on stage, really. He just
yeah.
They showed it.
Oh, he doesn't walk on stage.
They showed it was
he
kind of
walks out from the bow.
Yeah,
right?
and then he didn't even go on stage. I thought it was kind of ridiculous.
Ryan Howard, looks like he lost a lot of weight. I saw him on video.
Did you see a video like when Fanatics Fest, maybe like 2 weeks ago, was happening? He was in the batting cage.
Oh, really?
And they kicked him out. The guy didn't know he was, the big piece, Ryan Howard.
Why? Because he lost so much weight?
I just think the guy just didn't even know. And he was like, dude, get out. And Howard's like, you know who I am. They kicked him out.
All right, the Eagles are in training camp, and we'll talk about the Eagles probably in hour 2 more than we do in hour 1. We're going to pretty much focus on Major League Baseball, the Philadelphia Phillies, and the problems they have. Because let's face it, Tommy Greene's going to tell us about it. And then at top of the second hour, Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda will check in, brought to you by the Vassar Pool Service. He'll opine on all Philly sports. And I know he can't be negative with the Sixers, but the Phillies you can be because they got a lot of holes.
It really is a Jekyll and Hyde with Tommy Greene and then PJ Corda.
So you know what Tommy's going to say. There's still what 50 some games left of the season. How many games?
Yeah, but I can't do it anymore.
He's going to tell you. I'm telling you. I know exactly what Tommy's going to tell you.
We're on the bridge.
No,
Aaron and I are
we're
on the bridge right now.
You got
leaning over the edge.
So you got 1 foot on a banana peel, 1 on the ledge.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Exactly.
Well, you were pessimistic anyway. How about you? What were you?
I think I was pessimistic.
I was optimistic.
I just had no expectations because I was waiting for the same outcome that I've seen the past 4 years.
That's just who I am.
Honestly, I thought that the season would be better. Like, I thought they would choke in the playoffs, but I didn't expect them to do this poorly in the season.
Well, let's face it. At one point, they were 10, 11 games over 500. They were playing well. Then after the All-Star break, they've gone into the tank. Now, last night, and we'll get into this more on the other side, but Sanchez looked great last night. He went 6 innings.
Yeah, no. Our
through 99 pitches.
Our starting pitching, other than, Aaron Noah, I'm fine with. It's everything else that I got.
How about Andrew Painter the other night? I mean, he pitched a gem.
He let up the early shot, which could have gotten shaky after that. But then him
to recover,
he figured it out.
And then the bullpen blew it for him.
All right, we ready to go? Let's get a 3-point stand. I got my grandson in here, Mark Fava. So he's going to check things out. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process. From contract signing to closing, from the shortest center city and every place in between, Surety Title, they're there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey, PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422, whether for commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, or more. The professionals at John A. McCann & Associates are licensed, and they're ready to assist you. Give them a call at 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Your daily dose of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill just got bigger, better, and completely visual. Catch the Sports Bash with Mike Gill streaming live daily on the 97.3 ESPN YouTube channel. Get the real-time takes, the best guest insiders, and join the conversation in the live chat. Don't miss a single show. Head over to YouTube right now. 93 ESPN. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and watch the Sports Bash live.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com. Billy Schweim here. Pro Image Sports is back on the Ocean City Boardwalk and is now open for the 2026 season. Located between 8th and 9th Street, they carry a huge selection of men's, women's, and kids' jerseys, clothing, headwear, novelties from brands like Nike, New Era, Mitchell & Ness, and 47 brand. If you're looking for Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, or Sixers gear, or your favorite pro team, Pro Image Sports has it all. For more information, stop by today or follow them online at fantreasures.com or on Instagram at ProImageOC.
Craving authentic Italian flavors in Ocean City? Head on down to Petroni's on West Avenue. From amazing cheesesteaks and homemade meatballs to delicious pasta dishes and Italian specialties, every meal is made from family recipes and served with pride. Their takeout service is perfect for beach days, family gatherings, or meals on the go. Taste the tradition at Petroni's, 957 West Avenue in Ocean City, or give them a call at 609-938-1568. Petroni's, Ocean City's favorite taste of Italy to go.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
If you dread dealing with your insurance more than you dread yard work, with a swarm of hungry mosquitoes buzzing around, then you might have Insuranoia. You should have NJM Insurance. They go to great lengths to do what's best for their policyholders.
You're listening to The Locker Room and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Ply Bowl studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, and Intern Erin Ewing. Of course, my grandson, Mark Fava, is in here with us. And we're talking a little Phillies baseball. Of course, at the bottom of the hour, we'll be joined by former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene, sponsored by Blitz's Market of Ocean City. Tommy will talk us off the ledge because the Phillies have been in a slide. The last night, they stopped the bleeding, and they got a win. Sanchez looked, I mean, they needed a big performance, and that was a big-time performance last night, Alex.
Somebody needed to step up, and it just happened to be R.A. Sanchez.
I mean, could you imagine if he came out and laid an egg? I mean, talking about jumping off a bridge today. But
I mean, the bases were loaded a few times, but he got out of it.
Today we got Wheeler on the hill, so there's a possibility that we can win a series against the Orioles, which we need badly.
Who absolutely
they don't stink. Really, they're only a couple games. They're in the hunt.
They're under 500.
Yeah, that's right. But
the sad thing is, we only have 4 more wins than they do. That's actually pathetic.
Actually, the Orioles are not. Let me see.
They're 54 and 57.
I know they're 54 and 57, but listen, the bottom line is they just need to start putting wins together because they had that. They were what 3-9, I guess 3-10 after the All-Star break, something like that.
Phillies?
Yeah.
No, it's not hot right now. We did get a text in from Joe in Marlton. Remember when everyone talks about how LeBron wants to go to his team by stacking it with talent? See, Heat and the Sixers. Now it's the Dodgers. It doesn't matter what their tax penalties will be. They get Scooble when their pitching is loaded up enough. Yet some of that talent has injury issues. Another reason why fans want LA's spend-to-win madness to stop and a salary cap and floor to level the field in baseball. I like the point he makes at the end there. A floor, too. That's part of the problem.
That is part of
some
the
of
problem.
These lower-tier organizations just aren't spending money.
They can't. 609-403-0973 is the text board. We'll give away a Pliable card to somebody, to the best response. How mad will you be if there's a strike in Major League Baseball next year? 609-403-0973. Now, the Phillies need a right-handed bat. They also need bullpen help. But there's a guy out there for the LA Angels, Zach Neto. What do you think of him? He's got 19 home runs.
Yeah.
He's a right-handed bat. And guess what? He's probably anybody's a better addition to shortstop playing defense than Trey Turner.
That's the interesting thing. He's a shortstop. Now, I'm in the place where, dude, if you're in the MLB, you can play anywhere in the field. It's like it's not that different.
Well, you said Mike said that.
Yeah, Mike Gill said it on his show. I completely agree.
Mike's
with
a
him.
baseball coach. You should know.
Well, the point Mike made was, he's got his young kids out there. He asked the kid, "You ever play first base before?" The kid says no. He goes, "Well, they're going out there today, and we're just going to get through it." It's not like football where you're playing cornerback and you get moved to linebacker.
Right.
It's not that. And Trey Turner has experience at center field in Washington.
Like Bohm can play. He plays third base. They put him in first every once in a while. And by the way, don't get me started on Alex Bohm. I am done with him. His long locks, the way he runs around, he's a head case. He wears kitchen mitts. Then again, I just found out my grandson wears kitchen mitts.
He's protecting
which is a
himself.
disgrace.
The best ability is availability. He's keeping those fingers.
Man. You know how many fingers I broke playing baseball, playing sports?
Did you miss time?
No, man. I'm in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, brother. Yeah, Flacco caught you hot down the sideline.
Not Joe Flacco. He couldn't catch
me.
Steve, his dad did. I just found out my grandson wears kitchen mitts.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
with
protecting
sprinkles on
himself.
him too.
Yeah, the ice cream ones with sprinkles.
Oh, man. We're going to have to talk him out of that.
What are you going to do? Put him through a shredder?
Yeah, man. One bad shredder. Yeah. Listen, Trey Turner, when it just aggravates me so bad. He wears kitchen mitts, yet he can't field a ground ball. Although he did make a pretty nifty stop last night.
See, Trey can make the hard plays.
Yeah.
It's the simple plays he boots.
Routine ground balls.
Right through the wickets.
When he's got to think, I guess there's nothing going on up
And
there. He
it's
can't make the play.
How can we expect this team to make a deep run when we are all genuinely terrified when there's a ground ball?
You can hear a
coming to
collective
Trey
sigh, like,
Turner?
and the ball gets hit them, and everybody goes,
He gets a round of applause.
We're not going anywhere.
Every time he makes a routine ground ball, he gets a round of applause from the home stadium. It's pathetic.
Give him a standing ovation.
It's pathetic.
oh my gosh. He leads, what's he got? 17, 18 errors.
Yeah,
he probably should have more.
I think
right, because they're so generous. Whoever the scorers, I mean, he makes an error and they give the guy a base hit.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to see, did he get any last night?
Listen,
It's honestly,
Trey Turner, he did go 2 for 5. I don't know. Can you look up to see what his last 7 games are? I'm sure he's batting over 300, but collectively he's still batting 249.
Yeah, and as your leadoff hitter,
yes,
it's not good enough.
See, here's what baseball, and I got into it with Nikki the other day, Alex. Baseball has turned in with the analytics. It's turned baseball into a strikeout or home run situation.
So in the
they
last
don't manufacture runs like they used to.
So in Trey Turner's last 10 games, he's batting 279, 12 hits, 2 home runs. See, 3 RBIs, 7 runs scored in 10 games.
All right, here's another thing. And I know Nikki Earnshaw, our Saturday producer, wants Schwarber to lead off. But Schwarber's got 33 home runs, and he's cooled off a little bit. He's only got 62 RBIs. He's like 30 in the league with RBIs.
When are we going to start moving Justin Crawford?
And you know what his justification for this? He wants to get Schwarber 70, 80 more at-bats a year. If it doesn't translate into production to runs, like if he's only knocking in 60, he's only got, what does he got? What did I say? 62 RBIs? That's 30 in the league.
Let me look at Kyle Schwarber.
League leaders. It's not that many.
He's got 62 RBIs.
See, it's right up here in my head. I don't have to go to a computer.
Duh.
My head's a computer.
Duh. Why is Justin Crawford still so low in this lineup, and why is JT Realmuto hitting in the 5 spot?
I think for Crawford, it was just they didn't want to put too much pressure on him, too young. But it's like if nobody else is performing in front of him,
somebody's got
at this point, like you might as well just send him up.
Like he had 2 RBIs last night. He got 1 hit, but he's hitting 257, which isn't terrible. But he's another. I'd like to see him at the top of the order. Give Schwarber somebody like a speedy guy who can get maybe bunts, gets on base for Schwarber. He can walk, get hit by a pitch, something.
Schwarber went 0 for 4 last night. He's batting 248.
Yeah, he's ever since he got this illness when he was missing some games.
I'm telling you, Erin, you know what? Tommy Greene's going to come on here and he's going to tell you, take it easy.
Yeah,
it's a long season. We haven't really, I think August 1st was yesterday. Today's August 2nd. We're now getting into the dog days of summer, which is maybe in a week or 2, right? The dog days of summer, the end of the summer.
Right.
Yeah.
We're not even there yet.
The sick thing is, we're already dragging before the dog days.
But they can still turn their. I'm going to take. Not that I'm convinced to take Tommy's, but he's a professional. He played baseball for the Phillies for a long time. He knows, he's been through the seasons. He knows what it takes. It's a long season. They could catch fire. Look what the Sox did. They went on a 15-game run.
It's because you're optimistic.
I'm too optimistic.
Sox beat the Dodgers 2 out of 3 games.
Yes.
I mean,
not now. And by the way, why would Detroit? I know they got rid of Skubal. They're only 2.5 games out of a playoff spot.
I guess you just got to figure he wasn't going to re-sign in the offseason, and you would just rather get something in return for him rather than just letting him walk.
So the Phillies are 8 games out of first place. They're the third playoff team right now, wild card team. So they're still buyers, right?
Yeah, it's just Dombrowski. What are you gonna do? You got no talent.
By the way, yesterday we were talking about, like, I want to give Dombrowski a little benefit of the doubt. Where do you stand on him?
I think he's not done enough to put this team in a good position. He's had trade deadline after trade deadline after trade deadline. 2023 was the year to make the splash. The year we lost to the Diamondbacks.
Right.
That was the year to, at the deadline, go in and make something of that team. He didn't do it. Then that offseason, everybody's figuring, all right, we're not going to run it back next year. We're going to add.
But he gets the spider. He gets the red.
But we've read. Look, the bullpen and the pitching, except for recently, has not been the issue. It has always been the bats. You get no hit in the World Series. Your bats go cold. Game 6 and Game 7 at home. The Mets, Zach Wheeler gives you 1 run in 2 years ago in the playoffs. You lose 1-0 to the Mets in the playoffs. Come on. This batting lineup has been the same lineup for the past 4 years, except for Adolis Garcia, Austin Hayes, Harrison Bader. It's just little minute upgrades that he makes that aren't even upgrades. Garcia's out for the year. It's just not enough that Dombrowski's done to get this team over the hump.
All right. As far as pitching goes, you gave me a really good stat yesterday, and I got it written down here. I'm going to reread it. When a pitcher other than Luzardo, Wheeler, and Sanchez pitches, the Phillies are 14-35. with Luzardo, Wheeler, and Sanchez, now they're 44-18.
That's pathetic.
Pathetic. But in the playoffs, you only need 3 pitchers.
So who's in Luzardo?
So as long as they get in to the playoffs, then you're not gonna have to worry about your 4th and 5th starter.
Yeah, anything can happen.
So let's agree that they need offense. They need offensive bats.
But what about the relief pitchers?
Well, I mean,
the bullpen.
So you want to? So Keller, I like the addition of Keller. He had a great year last year
but now he's out for the year.
But now he's out for the year. That's not Dombrowski's fault.
I've been hearing a lot of people saying a package we could get Jeff Hoffman back.
I do
not want Jeff. He blew Game 7 of the World Series last year for the Blue Jays. He blew multiple playoff games for us. I don't want that stench anywhere near this organization.
All right, 609-403-0973. Text the text board. The question is, how mad will you be if Major League Baseball goes on strike next year, which looks inevitable? 609-403-0973. We'll pick out the best response. We'll give them a free pliable. 609-403-0973. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to center city and every place in between, Surety Title, they're there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227.
Next up, La Scala's Fire Ocean Casino. When you're inside the Ocean Casino, you're already winning, especially at La Scala's Fire. It's your home away from home for handcrafted Italian classics, fresh seafood just like your grandma used to make, and their signature cocktails all steps away from the action. Dinner before the show, late night bites after a big win, La Scala's Fire delivers every time. That's La Scala's Fire, oceancasino.com. Let's eat and be sure to get down to the Brigantine La Scala's Beach House, which is open for the summer.
All right, when we return, we'll go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The trained comfort specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Calling again, again and again, calling again, again and again.
Hey, it's Dave Klemick, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver and founder of Klemick Performance Method. And you know me, I'm caffeinated, activated, and ready to go. Whether it's talking sports in the locker room, coaching athletes, or crushing a workout, I'm fueling up with Kilowatt Coffee, a mobile coffee experience delivering top-of-the-line hot or cold coffees, lattes, and natural juices. Catch Kilowatt Coffee at 373 South Whitehorse Pike in Hamilton, right there in the Gino Pinto Plaza. Or give them a follow at Kilowatt Coffee on X, TikTok, and Instagram. Want to bring the energy to you? Book them for a private business event at 856-229-1780. That's Kilowatt Coffee.
Hi, this is Billy Schweim. If you're injured or if life takes an unexpected turn, you need a team that'll fight for you. At McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, you'll get battle-tested trial lawyers with decades of experience standing up for justice. Whether it's personal injury, criminal defense, or complex civil litigation, when everything is on the line, you want attorneys with experience and a reputation as one of the most successful firms in the United States. Call McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, 215-981-0999, or online at mpmpc.com.
The Point is your destination for a tropical oasis at the Jersey Shore. Now with 3 locations on the bay in Summers Point, at 43rd off the boardwalk in Sea Isle City, and our newest location right in the heart of Wildwood on Ocean Ave. The Point has the best food and drink specials with their famous Tiki Bar, plus The Point features live music at all 3 locations 7 days a week and is always family friendly. For more information, check out The Point on Facebook and visit them at dothepoint.com.
In celebration of America's 250th, we the people of Matt Black Kia in Egg Harbor Township make this declaration. All trade-ins will be treated equal. Everyone gets up to $3,000 over KBB fair market value for your old car. Sail away in a 26 Matt Black Kia K4 LXS for $129 per month. 26 Matt Black Kia Sportage LX, just $139 per month. Revolutionary 27 Matt Black Kia Telluride LX, just $259 per month. Qualified buyers enjoy freedom from payments for 90 days. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. At Matt Black Kia, all car buyers have the right to buy a car. Matt Black Kia wants to get you approved today.
Matt Black Kia, 6211 Black Horse Pike, Egg Harbor Township, at mattblackkia.com.
Need a new car and have no idea? It's got to be a Matt Black Kia.
24-month leases, $59.99 due at signing. Call 888-506-4132 for details. Interest occurs from date of purchase on select models. Offers don't combine. Expires month end.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy on 97.3 and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live, the Pliable studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, and Erin Ewing. Of course, Pliables has 10 locations from Ocean City to Cape May and one in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. And, of course, we want to congratulate Chris from Northfield, who won the baseball tickets that we were giving away yesterday, courtesy of Pensauk and Spine and Rehab. Dr. Dominic Mariani, all South Jersey football player, donated the tickets. We appreciate Dominic. And now it's time to go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene, sponsored by Blitz's Market of Ocean City, located at 21st and Asbury Avenue. Try their famous breakfast sandwiches, hoagies, gourmet burgers, and vegetarian options. Online ordering is available at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Start your day off with Blitz's freshly squeezed orange juice. Mention the locker room and get $1 off their 12 ounces of liquid sunshine. Let's go to the Barb's Harley Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room our good buddy, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene. Good morning, T. Greene.
Good morning, my friend. How are you doing?
Well, that's a rhetorical question. You don't need to ask me that. I'm worried about my producer and my intern here because Tommy, they're right behind me getting ready to jump.
Well, hey, I feel your pain. I know how you're feeling.
Well, were your ears ringing? Because I said, you know what, Tommy's going to get on because we're. I got to be honest, we're not happy right now, and a lot of Phillies fans aren't either. But I said, you know what, Tom?
You got a good right to be.
All right, but we said, I know what you're going to do, Tommy. You're going to come on here. You're going to tell us. I was telling Erin and Alex that you know what Tommy's going to do. He's going to come on here and he's going to tell you there's still 50-some games left in the season. Don't get too excited.
Well, I mean that's true. I mean we're still in the playoff hunt, and I mean that's the thing. But they cannot afford to keep playing like they are. Or they're going to find themselves out of it.
So, Tommy, let me ask you this question: when you're on a team and like Bryce Harper has been criticized for actually saying the truth, what everybody else knows that this team needs help, and he's getting ridiculed. What's the mindset of the players when you know that you got a good team, but you got a few holes that you have to fill?
Well, I mean, it's the players as a player. It's all about we're creatures of habit. They're trying to go out there every day and do the things that they think they need to do to make themselves more consistent and do things, to make themselves play better that day, taking in one game at a time, not looking ahead like, say to speak, you do.
Right.
As far as, everybody wants to already be in the playoffs and going to the World Series and all that stuff. There's a lot of things that's got to happen before.
Yeah, but if you're looking to your right or your left, like for instance, Trey Turner leads the league in errors, right? He's when balls are hit them, everybody goes like they take a deep breath because they're worried about making another error. So you're saying as a player, you just don't worry, you just worry about yourself.
I get what you're saying. You got to do your job and not worry about other things because it could just easily go the other way where he catches everything from here out. I was at the ball game last night in Baltimore. I was down there on a fan trip, and there was some good defense played.
Yeah, he did make a nice stop.
Yes, he can. I get what people are saying. We'd love to have that guy that don't make any errors, and the thing he's going better now at the plate. And that's just I'd rather be supportive than destructive on it because he's going to be here a while. Right. You know what I mean? But you got to let him know, hey, you got to be a little bit better, and that's what Philly fans do well. And to let him know, and he knows that. But he's got to continue to do his work and try to push everything that was done yesterday, so to speak. If he made a mistake, push it back in. Let's try to get better today. That's the straight. Because the ability's there. He's done it before. We got to have him in that lineup producing and doing the other things. So let's keep the positive things in mind going.
All right, Tommy, but a lot of people are getting impatient, and there's a couple names that are being floated out there. There's one Zach Nito from the Angels. He's got some pop. He's a right-handed bat. He's got 19 home runs. He's a pretty good shortstop defensively. Would you be interested in something like that?
Well, I mean, you're always trying to make your team better, and you heard the Nebraska's always said that. You've heard all the guys. You're always, even Harper, And by the way, I have no problem with what was said between Harper and Mattingly and all that stuff. I just don't like it said out in the news like that.
Well, but Tommy, we want the players to be candid, and we want you guys got microphones in your face. Eventually, when you get frustrated, you're going to say something.
Hey, but some things are none of your business. And it's okay. And say, hey, you want to talk about me, what I do, I'll stay here all day.
Okay.
But to talk about team and things you really, you got your opinion about, but you keep your opinion. I think you should keep your opinion, and have conversations with the people yourself.
But he wasn't singling anybody out.
Behind closed doors type things.
But he was
not because you're upset at what was said during the winter about last year and all that kind of stuff. Two wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah, but Tommy, he didn't single anybody out. He just said we need help. I don't know why you get criticized for that.
And that's fine to say, hey, we're going out there to do the best we can. That's not my job to say.
Okay.
All
right.
I think that's the way it should have been handled. But I have no problem with him saying it. Is who he said it to out in the public like that. Because look what happens.
Okay.
Everything turns into a negative. The screws start tightening up. Everybody starts fishing and digging. So that's the way you keep that stuff out of that clubhouse, and then that's what you want. You want them to play ball, not worrying about the other crap, And that's bottom line on that.
So, Tommy, we started talking about, the mindset of the players, and tomorrow's a trade deadline. What is the mindset of, not knowing, am I going to get traded? Is one of my brothers who I've gone to war with all season long, are they going to get traded? What's the mindset of a player during the trade deadline season?
Well, I mean, first of all, it's all right to get traded. You got to come to grips with that. That's not a bad thing, because it might open up a better opportunity somewhere else for you. And sometimes a fresh start might be better, if you are scuffling a little bit. But if you're getting traded, there's somebody wanting you for a reason, so I don't take it as a negative. Yeah, you want to win here with that, but everybody's trying to better themselves. It's about getting over. Yeah, I know it was one of the best things, and I understand what you just said because I went through it. It sort of gave me fuel for the fire. I wanted to stay with Atlanta, but hey, I wasn't going to get the opportunity. When I was young like that, I wasn't doing quite well enough to get that. So when I got traded over to Philly, I got a little bit of an opportunity, and I stuck my foot through the door, and kept it there. So being traded and having the mindset is not a bad thing. It's about going, day by day and do your business because you want to stay ultimately in the big leagues. That's the bottom line for the guys. And, you look at Scooble, he's one of the best pitchers of baseball in Detroit, and what they do then. Now he's going to the Dodgers.
I can't believe the Dodgers. I can't believe the Dodgers got him, man.
I mean, I want to get to know the person who's got the keys to that Brinks truck that keeps backing up to the friggin' thing.
Tommy, the trade deadline is coming up tomorrow. Right now, the Phillies have a lot of holes that they probably want to fill with a starting pitcher, a relief pitcher, or a bat to help out the offense.
How about a backup catcher?
I mean that as
that's
well.
in there too. They got a lot of holes, man.
Which position would you prioritize?
Me, pitching. Anytime you can get better pitching and get more pitching,
that comes from a great pitcher. You got to throw a no-hitter against the Expos.
No, it's not just about that. I mean, pitching wins.
Yeah.
If you get solid pitching, it keeps you in the game, and you got the ability once you're ahead in the game to nail it shut. I mean, you win. No matter if it's 1-0, 2-1, 8-7, 15-14, it don't matter. You get people out when you're supposed to, when you need to. And that's a huge thing. And that's the thing that's kind of hurt us of late, because we've been counting on three guys all year to get it done. You know what I mean? Luzardo, Sanchez, and Wheeler. And if they struggle any at all, have a bad game like they did, this kind of streak happens.
And it's funny you say that, Tom, because when Luzardo, Wheeler, and Sanchez pitches, they're 44 and 18.
Yeah. And that's a great record.
Yeah.
But they have to have this time around, this past week, a couple of them had bad outings, and look what happens. We end up getting more of a slide. We go 2-4 for the week and 2-8 for the last 10. So I mean, it's when things are not going as well pitching wise. Look what happens. Yeah,
Tommy. So not to circle back to another topic, but you mentioned you didn't really blame what Bryce Harper said or didn't mind what he said.
Everybody's being honest. I have no problem about that.
Just who he said.
Yeah,
the conversation should be between those guys, not everybody out on the planet.
I more so have the problem with Don Mattingly coming out and saying, everybody's spending like the top guy's money. Maybe it's protecting his son in the GM spot, but I more so have a problem with it because I don't think Don Mattingly earned his stripes enough in this clubhouse,
in this organization,
to make that kind of statement to call out a big guy. What do you think about that?
Well, it's like I said, I have no problem with what was said by either one of them. It's just the venue they chose to do it on, is out in the public where they do it. They should have been a conversation everybody had with themselves if they had an issue with something.
They can come on the locker room and say that.
Yeah.
but like I said, two wrongs don't make a right. If somebody said something and you rebuttal, why not go have a conversation and pull it out? Because what happens when it's said to the media like that right off the bat, they go to the other person. They go to the and freaking go right to it. They're trying to turn the screws, trying to keep digging, trying to get that, so to speak, headline, out there. And that's what you can't do. You can't keep adding fuel to the fire. because it turns it's a little bit of a fire that they want to stoke it and keep it going a little bit because everything's not hunky-dory like everybody wants.
Yeah,
this is called a baseball season, and you have up and downs, and you have to keep battling, and you finding out. Hopefully, we find out what this team really is made up of, and what finally is going to happen, and what they finally end up doing to try to help this ball club. So
every Sunday we go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene, sponsored by Blitz's Markets. We talk about leadership on the show a lot, chemistry of a team. Bryce Harper, is he number one? I got a couple of questions. Number one, is he a good leader? Is he a good enough leader for you? Does he leads by example? He got a haircut. Like, why? Alec Boehm has not had a good season. He's not been playing well. He's been under a lot of fire. So, so Harper got a haircut. I know you guys are superstitious, and that's fine. But can't Boehm do something to show the people that he's concentrating solely on baseball? It kind of looks like he just it's all about him.
Well, I mean, everybody's got their opinion. Nobody's in his skin but him. You know what I mean? Everybody tries to think what he's thinking. He does some things sometimes that kind of gets under the skins of the fans.
Yeah.
Just the way he goes about his business. And either he's got to come to grips with things and how to change some things. Not means he has to go out and cut his hair.
Well, Bryce Harper did.
I know, but who cares about what Bryce does? He's a human. He can do what he wants. He's trying to change his own mojo. We've all done that stuff. We try to. Hey, if it ain't working, something's got to change.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Change it up. Look,
I get what you're saying. But some guys, some guys believe, I'm doing what I do. And I'm going. I got here for a reason. I'm scuffling right now a little bit, but I'm going to get better. That's a lot of. I'd like to hear him say that rather than anything else.
Real quick, Tommy, and I know you're old school. We've talked about this before. These kitchen mitts, I don't know why, it aggravates the heck out of me. I got my grandson in here, and he just told me he wears a kitchen mitt, Mark Fava. I mean, like when I see the team struggling, I want these little things to change. Like they just, you know what I mean? It's just a perception.
Kitchen mitts. You talking about when they run the bases?
Yeah, it pisses me off.
Hey, here's my theory about things a little bit on that. Hey, whatever you think you need to do that might make you play better, it changes, it puts a positive spin on you, you do it. Because positive vibes create positive actions,
Well, you always give us positive vibes every Sunday throughout the baseball season. We appreciate you, Tommy Greene. Today we got Zach Wheeler on the hill, so hopefully the Phillies can squeak out a series win. But listen, man, Tommy, as always, we appreciate you, and we'll talk to you again next week.
You got it, pal.
There he is, Tommy Greene on the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline. Of course, On the Mound with Tommy Greene is sponsored by Blitz's Market of Ocean City, located at 21st and Asbury Avenue. Try their famous breakfast sandwiches, hoagies, gourmet burgers, and vegetarian options. Online ordering is available at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Listen, Tommy Greene, he's been through the wars, Alex. He knows how long these seasons. It's a marathon.
That's why he always tries to take us off the ledge.
See that, Aaron? He tried to talk you off the ledge.
I know. I feel a little bit better.
You
but
do?
Not a lot better.
Well, but guess what? If the Phillies come out and win today, they get a series win against the Orioles and they come home. Then they get the Washington Nationals.
Just got to keep taking care of business.
One day at a time. All right. First hour of Locker Room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 to give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227.
Now, I want to tell you about the Jersey Man, Philly Man magazine. Just about everyone in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia Eagle Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract 200 plus top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it as a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or call 856-912-4007.
All right, when we return, we'll wrap up hour number one. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Your daily dose of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill just got bigger, better, and completely visual. Catch the Sports Bash with Mike Gill streaming live daily on the 97.3 ESPN YouTube channel. Get the real-time takes, the best guest insiders, and join the conversation in the live chat. Don't miss a single show. Head over to YouTube right now. Search 97.3 ESPN. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and watch the Sports Bash live.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the locker room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you.
South Jersey sports fans, the wait is over. Webster's Tavern is officially opening Monday, June 1st in Summers Point. Hi, everybody. This is Billy Schweim. We invite you to the new sports bar, Webster's Tavern, for ice-cold drinks, incredible food, wall-to-wall big screen TVs, and the ultimate game day atmosphere. Whether it's baseball, football, basketball, hockey, or soccer, Webster's Tavern is your new home for sports. Come cheer on your favorite team at Webster's Tavern. It's where fans come to watch sports.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Do you want to get in shape and feel great and look better on the beach? At Local Gym and Fitness, located at 908 Asbury Avenue, you can accomplish your goal. 4 local guys with a passion and experience in fitness wanted to open a gym that delivers a quality, hospitable, clean, and friendly environment. Don't be intimidated. Be a local. Local Gym has the best equipment around with 4 fully loaded Olympic and CrossFit platforms, Jacob's ladders, Stairmasters, bikes, and ergs. Local Gym and Fitness provides quality trainers to lend their expertise with all your training needs. They're open 7 days a week. Memberships are affordable. So be a local at Local Gym and Fitness. Call them today at 609-545-8732 or go online at localgymandfitness.com.
Progressive presents the Museum of You. We begin our tour with a unique piece, a relic from the early big screen television era. Remarkable. Next, we find a juicer, which historians believe has only ever been used once. And finally, compact discs from the emo era. A rare find indeed.
Some things should be history, but until then, you could protect what's important to you and save by bundling your auto insurance with a renter's policy from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states or situations.
You're listening to The Locker Room. Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Playa Bowl studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, Erin Ewing. Of course, there are 10 Playa Bowls locations from Ocean City to Cape May. One in Cherry Hill. We'll give away a Playa Bowl card, a free Playa Bowl, 609-403-0973. How mad will you be if the Major League Baseball season gets locked out next season? 609-403-0973.
So we got a text message here. Phillies front office should inform Trey he's going to right field over the winter. Wouldn't do it in season, so the Phillies need to acquire a right-handed outfielder. I'd use Painter as the headliner and go get Dalton Varsho and Kevin Gausman from the Blue Jays, or Reed Detmers and Joe
Varsho
Adele
doesn't
from the
do anything
Angels.
for me,
He's
man.
Varsho hits left-handed, but has a higher batting average versus left-handed pitcher, so it's not a big difference. I'm just not. I like the Reed Detmers and Joe Adele trade. You could talk me into that one. I just don't know about Dalton Varsho. Gausman, I do like though. And then we got Paul from OC.
Lundholm.
Great show. Would definitely be upset if MLB goes on strike. They should be aggressively trying to resolve this right now. It would be very bad for the MLB brand. Let's go, Phils. Next 2 weeks are big if this team wants to do something in the playoffs.
Totally agree. That's a great text message from Paul, who covers the Phillies for his training camp.
I agree.
Or spring training.
But the problem is they tried doing this last year, and Bryce Harper said some pretty explicit words to Rob Manfred to get out of the locker room when they try to talk about this. So I just think,
well, he knows where it's going. Yeah, he's close to the situation.
The MLB and the players, I think, are just so far apart on this. And then finally, we got Dan and EHT. Phillies need the strike to happen now, not next year. There was a typo there. Confused me. I didn't receive my tickets yet, by the way.
For what? He got tickets?
Dan and EHT?
What tickets? We'll have to call him. I forgot.
We'll talk,
I missed on something there?
We'll talk off air, Dan.
Yeah, we'll give him a call after the show.
And don't be giving me any typos here, confusing me on air.
609-403-0973. How mad will you be if MLB has a lockout next season?
So I'm curious. We were talking about it with Tommy Greene. So it all starts with Dombrowski calling Harper not elite to the public.
Right.
Which we all agreed with, but like Tommy Greene said, it's kind of crazy he said it to the public.
Right.
Then Bryce Harper goes out and says, we need help. And then Dombrowski comes, or not Dombrowski, Don Mattingly comes out and says, everybody wants to be GM. Everybody wants to spend other people's money. Who are you guys most...
Well, right, and you said that you don't think Don Mattingly should have said something because he hasn't been with the Phillies organization all that long.
Yeah,
but he's been a player. He's an outstanding ball player.
I think
he's got the chops to say that.
If you're in that locker room and a guy,
the only thing is his son's the GM.
That's where I think that's the only reason he came out and said it. But if Mattingly's been in charge, 2 months now, maybe,
right?
I don't know. If I had a guy calling out the rest of the team like that, saying everybody wants to spend everybody else's money.
Well, I think he was saying how hard he knows how hard it is to operate in this environment where, there's people like Buxton from the Twins. He has a no trade clause. If he doesn't want to go to Phillies, he can, as a player, he can say, I don't want to go there.
I'm just saying, I think Mattingly, if I would have looked up at him and said, yo, you haven't really gone to bat for us that long.
I think he said that because he was upset that Bryce Harper made this public.
About his son.
So and maybe he's echoing what Tommy Greene just said to us. Like he didn't think it should be said, but not to the media.
Yeah, I agree with that. This whole thing should have been under wraps, closed doors. I just think Mattingly should have kept his mouth shut a little bit there.
I think everybody should keep their mouths shut. But.
Well, the Phillies, look, here's the bottom line. Winning cures all. We all know that. When you win, you don't see this stuff.
Yeah.
When you lose, you get frustrated as a player. People start saying stuff. And that's when this whole thing can get convoluted and pretty touchy.
Only in Philadelphia.
Only in Philadelphia. All right, on the other side, we're going to hear from Mr. Negadelphia, P.J. Corda, brought to you by the Vassar Pool Service. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Is your trading stopping you from shopping? It's time to drop in some Matt Black Nissan.
Don't freak out about your old car. Trade out. In celebration of 250 years of freedom, Matt Black Nissan and Matt Black Infinity will free you from your old car and pay you up to $4,000 over Kelley Blue Book Fair Trade value for your old car. High mileage, cosmetic issues, all trade-ins are welcome. New 26 Matt Black Nissan Altima SV, just $99 per month. New 26 Matt Black Nissan Rogue SV, just $179 per month. Plus, the all-new Infinity QX65 luxury crossover SUV is here, and you have to drive it to believe it. Bad credit? Don't sweat it. Our lenders can get almost anyone approved. Come see us today and get up to $4,000 more than your trade is worth at Matt Blatt Nissan and Matt Blatt Infinity on the Black Horse Pike in Egg Harbor Township.
It's time to drop in some Matt Blatt Nissan.
39 month lease on Ultima, 36 month lease on Road, 7727 due to signing, subject to lender approval. Call 877-289-6670 for details. Tax trade toward the purchase of select models. Offers don't combine, expires month end.
I scream. You scream. We all scream. Because Wendy's famous small classic Frosty is just $1 for a limited time. More screaming, happy screaming, summer screaming, dollar small classic Frosty screaming! But please don't scream in the drive-thru. It hurts the employees' ears. Get a $1 small classic Frosty for a limited time, only at Wendy's.
U.S. price and participation may vary. A la carte only, not valid for delivery. Limit 10 per transaction. Price may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like public works supervisor.
Hey, this water main is under a ton of pressure. Did you ever fix it?
Yeah, 3 layers of duct tape. Wait, should I have added a 4th layer?
This is a job for sponsored jobs.
This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
Something good to know from First Bank of Sea Isle City. We have all of today's innovative banking products just like the big banks, but we offer something they can't. A personal community focus. Let's get you started with Bill Pay. You save time when you pay your bills online. It's fast, easy, and convenient. First Bank of Sea Isle City. A community bank that delivers more for you every day. Personal service, today's technology, from the people who truly care. Learn more at firstbankseaisle.com.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Do not trust US Mobile just because I'm telling you. My name is Ahmed Khattak and I'm the founder of US Mobile. US Mobile invented this technology that lets you share data across any of the 3 networks. There's more coverage than any single carrier in America because we give you all 3 of them. US Mobile is Wirecutters' top cell phone plan. We're a top-rated carrier by Consumer Reports, and you cannot ratings. Just Google US Mobile. Make a decision for yourself. If you're ready, visit usmobile.com.
Consumer Reports does not endorse products or services.
Home of the Philadelphia Eagles.
They've got him. It's a sack.
Sixers.
Oh, baby.
And Flyers.
He scored!
97.3 ESPN. WENJ. WENJ HD. Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schweim.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Get me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schweim.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Playa Bowl studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, Erin Ewing. I got my grandson Mark Favi in here with me today. We're talking sports on a Sunday morning, and now it's time to get this next guy. He's like this guy is like my daughter had such a great time last night at the Morgan Wallen concert. I'm sure you did as well, Alex, because of our next guest. I mean, tell the people, like, what was Eliza Grace doing? She was doing jumping jacks.
AG was screaming the top of her lungs for 4 hours. Ella Langley's coming out. She's losing her mind.
She knew every word to every song.
Was screaming. People down below were screaming, yelling back at her like, hey, take it easy up there. She was going so crazy. She had a better show that she put on than Morgan Wallen did, I think.
That's great. All right, that's it. Now it's time for Mr. Negadelphia. P.J. Corda, sponsored by the Vassar Pool Service. Not happy with your pool, people? Call the Vassar Pool Service, 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Ask for Dragon. Tell them the boys from the locker room send you. Let's go to the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room Santa Claus, P.J. Corda. What's up, Mr. Negadelphia?
What's up, guys? How are you?
Dude, I want to thank you so much. My daughter, you just heard Alex tell you, she had a phenomenal time. Remember, because you were talking to her about you went to see Morgan Wallen in Cleveland last year, and how great a show he put on. Alex just seconded, and of course, AG was ecstatic last night.
Thank you so much, PJ.
He's a good performer, right? He does. He puts on a good show.
Dave Klemick was there. Miro was there last night. The whole crew.
I know. I unfortunately couldn't make it. I was out fishing, man. So I decided to go another route,
Yeah, you worried me, man. I've been texting you since like Thursday night. You put me on the pay me no mind list. I'm like, I'm starting to worry about you.
No, I probably had like 200 missed calls by the time.
You went off the grid? You went off the grid, PJ?
Hey, listen, man, you're out those canyons chasing fish. You don't have to worry about that phone anymore.
That's true, too. But you can still get 97.3 ESPN out there.
yeah. But if you got satellite, if you got satellite.
Hey, PJ, how about last night? I mean, like, the Dodgers just keep adding and adding and adding. Like, we need pitching help. We wanted Scooble every bit as much as the Dodgers, yet the Dodgers get him. What's wrong with the Phillies?
Nah, man, we got Nola. He's he's there to ensure all of our losses for us. He's right on track. Yeah, I don't know. We need help. Yeah, I mean, I agree with Hart. I mean, like, listen, you got to have support on both sides. Not that either. Listen, the bats aren't moving, so let's not act like they're killing it on the other end either. So,
but you know what? Aaron gave me this stat last week, and I'm going to read it to you. The Phillies are 44-18 when Luzardo, Wheeler, and Sanchez pitch, but when they're not pitching, they're like 14-35.
Yeah, I mean the top three. Yeah, that's exactly right. But I think it's a confidence thing too, because I think like the other players step up when they have a good, one of our good starters at the mound, and they play up to it too. So I think they're also hitting better when they got better pitching behind them as well.
So Alex and Aaron and PJ, the mark of a true ace is somebody that can stop the bleeding, and that's what Sanchez did last night. We needed him to come out and pitch really well, and he did. So he's worth his weight in salt.
He did. Listen.
He's not you said that like kind of half. You know what?
I mean, listen. My thing is like we got a lot of great things going on in Philly. The Philadelphia Phillies are not one of them. It's just not going our way lately. It's just not going in our direction. So I mean.
Well, let me ask you this question, then, PJ, Mr. Negadelphia. Would you be a buyer or a seller? The trade deadline, Major League Baseball trade deadline is tomorrow.
No, listen, let's try. Look, it's not my money. I don't care. I said we get whatever we can. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, no, listen, I think any help we get to add into it, absolutely, we should. We should try to get whatever assistance we can get there and get us some depth to, beyond those three guys. But at the end of the day, I mean, I don't know. I don't know that it's going to make this drastic difference either. So, it would have to be a huge player. I don't know.
What would you do, Alex?
That's the thing. Like, I don't want to give up any of our.
Because if you're Dave Dombrowski, you're going to get ridiculed no matter what you do. Let's face it.
Yeah, and I don't even know if I want to give up the few talented prospects that we have, because we tried that back in 2008, and then 11, 12, 13, 14 were some of the worst years of Phillies baseball we've seen. So I don't know if I want to repeat that again. And now that the Dodgers just got Scooble, it's like, is it even worth going all in? Because it just hand them the trophy now.
And PJ, this is why it's 609-403-0973. We're asking the question, how mad will you be if Major League Baseball has a lockout next year?
I mean, it really depends on how this year goes, right? So, I mean, if we finish strong and we end up making a good playoff run, I mean, I don't know, if we're not coming back to a team that we think is going to have more depth and longevity and give another run, maybe a year buys us some time in a way,
What are we going to talk about?
Shit together.
Yeah, I mean, could you imagine, like,
summer's going to be wide open.
At least we have the Beach Patrol down here in South Jersey. But can you imagine? It's going to be bad.
I mean, it fills in that gap. I mean,
tennis, golf, we can talk about. You'll be here. You know more about golf than I do.
I love golf, but we don't want to start talking about golf every week.
All right, let's turn our attention. My grandson wants to talk about the Sixers. And I know that dust is settled yet. It hasn't really settled over the LeBron James things. I mean, let's face it. He's probably one of the biggest free agent signings in the history of Philadelphia sports. But in the daily or the Inquirer that I got today, people still talk about, Pete Rose was still one of the biggest signings of all time, and he he won us a championship. We won the World Series in 1980. Of course, Bryce Harper and Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley got us a Super Bowl championship. So can LeBron James do the same?
Listen, we know why he came here, right? I mean, he didn't come here for any other reason than his own choice. Obviously, he took a very favorable deal. I think it was, it's fair to us.
Is there enough ball to go around for these guys?
Well, I mean, they got to still mesh together. We got to make it work, right? They got to play together. But I mean, I think we have a good opportunity, the best opportunity we've ever had, for sure.
I mean, right, Alex and Aaron, you look at Nicky. He came in here last week, right, Aaron? He had a cigar, he had glasses, he had a Sixers hat, Sixers shirt, Sixers pullover jacket. I mean, we haven't even won anything. He's smoking a cigar.
He's celebrating a little early for me.
He is. But this is the best news Nick's heard in a while.
Yeah.
It was his birthday weekend.
It was his birthday weekend. It was
Christmas in July.
Christmas in July.
I mean, a lot of good things happened that week for him, Things really went.
I mean, look, the poor guy had to go to the Knicks parade, so he suffered enough. It had to go back the other way at some point.
Yeah, traumatizing for him, Traumatizing.
I just don't know if I'm willing to put LeBron name LeBron probably is the biggest sports signing LeBron or the city's ever gotten, but he's got to get us a championship, and then I can start talking where he ranks in the top signings.
He's got to show up because we've done this before. We've signed big name guys and they absolutely flop. So, let's make sure.
That's why you're the Negadelphian, because that's what happens. That's why we're negative. I mean, how many times has it flopped in the past?
Oh, listen, this has happened. This has happened a lot. We've done this before. This is not the first time. But
all right, PJ, how about the Philadelphia Eagles are in training camp and Cooper DeJean walks out your boy Morgan Wallen last night.
Oh, with them, you mean last night? Oh, yeah.
He always had somebody like the night before was Ryan Howard.
Yeah, hey, listen, I mean, look, the Birds we're feeling strong. We just signed Corda. I feel good about everything with the Birds. I don't feel bad about anything going on there,
Last year you got the locker room all tickets to the opening game, the Dallas Cowboys last year, when Jalen Carter spit on Dak Prescott.
It was a retaliation.
Hey, listen.
He can't do that. They're going to invest all this money in him. He can't be getting kicked out of games.
And in a way, though, it could have saved us money because without him spitting on him and doing that, maybe it cost us an extra $30-40 million. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you know what?
That's a businessman right there.
I was going to say that's a businessman because I didn't even think of that.
I would have been using
that little spit probably saved us $20 million.
And did you see the weight clause that's in this contract too? He's got to maintain a certain weight, and he gets a bonus in the contract if he stays underneath a certain weight.
Wow.
Hey, PJ, as a businessman, PJ, as a businessman, what do you think about guaranteed contracts?
Ooh, not huge in favor of the owners. I can tell you that.
Yeah, right. They got to produce these guys.
I've always been, even without it, I just, as a player, if you feel confident in your game and that you're going to do well, put it on the line, put a performance bonus on, see how well you do. And then years that you perform well, you should earn more. And years that you don't do as well, you should earn less.
So the clause is it doesn't provide a specific weight, but it gives us a number that he's getting. So if he stays underneath a certain weight annually,
they don't give you the weight.
They don't give you the weight.
They'll give you the weight.
It's a $250,000 bonus. So if he stays under this weight over this 4-year contract, that's an extra $1 million in his pocket just to stay.
Yeah, but after taxes, what's he getting?
In the grand scheme of things, though, Alex, that's a pretty small
I know, but
bonus.
Still, to stay in shape, you're getting an extra $1 million.
Well, no, I'm sure he'll take it. I hope he doesn't. I mean,
I bet you he wastes. I'm telling you, just wastes probably $500,000. Like, doesn't even think about it. With that contract, the money that he's making, $500,000 to him is nothing.
Do you not think it's interesting that
it's a fine? It's a spitting fine.
I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that definitely cost him a lot of money. I'm telling you. It definitely did.
So the Eagles made Jordan Davis the highest paid defensive tackle in NFL history. And then a few months later, they make Jalen Carter the richest defensive tackle in history. How are they going to pay Quinyon and Coop? That's my concern now.
They'll find a way. They're going to find a way because they're not doing it next year.
I trust Howie, but I'm just curious how this is all going to play out.
We'll make it work. We're not losing them.
Real quick, the one last thing I want to talk about is Rick Woolen, who they got from Seattle. I like his size. He's 6'4", 210 pounds. He can cover the big boys. He's got speed and agility. It's just whether he can stay. Doesn't he make bad decisions?
He's a hothead.
He's a hothead. So, what you're making faces.
Well, I mean, just if you're going to listen, do we need another hothead or somebody that's look? We're trying to get rid of this sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're trying to clean up. You know what I mean? So it's just bringing one more in. I mean, sure, he's on the other end of it, but you know,
a Super Bowl ring.
Hey, look, if he can play at that level and keep everything under control, sure. You know what I mean? But we definitely need him losing his shit. We already got enough lunatics.
True to form, Mr. Negadelphia. True to form.
You know.
PJ, listen, man. My daughter, I can't thank you enough because, like, she's been bugging you since January to go to this concert, and you fulfilled her dream. I spoke with Tony, her mom, this morning, and they just had such a great time. That parking pass, it benefited them so much because they didn't know where they were going. They were like, it was great. I thank you so much.
I'm glad I got that out in time. I just got those out.
That's why I was trying to get in touch with you because I didn't know if it was a ticket, an extra ticket, or a parking pass.
Yeah. I saw them at the end. I just shot them out to everybody, and then
well, Dave Klemick was there, right? You said Dave Klemick was there?
Yeah, I was talking to Klemick and Miro for half the concert. It was a great time.
Nice, man. Nice.
Klemick, does Klemick know any of the words?
We were talking. Klemick was honestly just having a great time. He was he was watching everybody else having a good time.
He probably had fun watching AG having a blast.
Oh, the whole class had a great time watching AG.
All right, PJ, thank you so much, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Sounds good, guys. Take care.
There's Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, sponsored by the Vassar Pool Service. Not happy with your pool, people? Call Vassar, 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Ask for Dragon. Tell them the locker room sent you. All right, the first hour of for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Now I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422, whether for commercial or residential properties, for estate tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more. The professionals at John A. McCann & Associates, they are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call at 609-263-7422. When we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Your daily dose of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill just got bigger, better, and completely visual. Catch the Sports Bash with Mike Gill streaming live daily on the 97.3 ESPN YouTube channel. Get the real-time takes, the best guest insiders, and join the conversation in the live chat. Don't miss a single show. Head over to YouTube right now. Search 97.3 ESPN. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and watch the Sports Bash live.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot. You need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
The Point is your destination for a tropical oasis at the Jersey Shore. Now with 3 locations on the bay in Summers Point, at 43rd off the boardwalk in Sea Isle City, and our newest location right in the heart of Wildwood on Ocean Ave. The Point has the best food and drink specials with their famous tiki bar. Plus, The Point features live music at all 3 locations 7 days a week and is always family friendly. For more information, check out The Point on Facebook and visit them at dothepoint.com.
Hey, it's Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda. Let's get something straight. If you want art, go to a museum. Here is something I'm positive about. Kilowatt Coffee. No foam hearts, no flowers, no latte art, just signature drinks that actually work. We're talking bold cold brews, hotter iced lattes, real flavor, and zero nonsense. Find Kilowatt Coffee at 373 South Whitehorse Pike in Hamilton, New Jersey. Follow at Kilowatt Coffee on X, TikTok, and Instagram. Or bring the energy to your next event. Call 856-229-1780. Kilowatt Coffee, where quality drinks don't need a draw.
Do you want to get in shape and feel great and look better on the beach? At Local Gym and Fitness, located at 908 Asbury Avenue, you can accomplish your goal. 4 local guys with a passion and experience in fitness wanted to open a gym that delivers a quality, hospitable, clean, and friendly environment. Don't be intimidated. Be a local. Local Gym has the best equipment around with 4 fully loaded Olympic and CrossFit platforms, Jacob's ladders, Stairmasters, bikes, and ergs. Local Gym and Fitness provides quality trainers to lend their expertise with all your training needs. They're open 7 days a week. Memberships are affordable, so be a local at Local Gym and Fitness. Call them today at 609-545-8732 or go online at localgymandfitness.com.
In celebration of America's 250th, we the people of Matt Blatt Kia in Egg Harbor Township make this declaration. All trade-ins will be treated equal. Everyone gets up to $3,000 over KBB fair market value for your old car. Sail away in a 26 Matt Blatt Kia K4 LXS for $129 per month. 26 Matt Blatt Kia Sportage LX, just $139 per month. Revolutionary 27 Matt Blatt Kia Telluride LX, just $259 per month. Qualified buyers enjoy freedom from payments for 90 days. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. At Matt Blatt Kia, all car buyers have the right to buy a car. Matt Blatt Kia wants to get you approved today.
Matt Blatt Kia, 6211 Black Horse Pike, Egg Harbor Township, at mattblattkia.com.
Need a new car and have no idea? It's got to be a Matt Blatt Kia.
24-month leases, $59.99 due at signing. Call 888-506-4132 for details. Interest occurs from date of purchase on select models. Offers don't combine. Expires month end.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free.
Back broadcasting live in the Pliable Studio Radio in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, and Erin Ewing. The intern's in with us today. Of course, we want to congratulate Chris yesterday from Northfield. He won the 4 Phillies tickets plus a parking pass donated by Pennsauken Spine and Rehab, Dr. Dominic Mariani, all South Jersey football player. And, of course, Dom has great seats, and he from time to time, he gives us tickets to give away. We really appreciate that. And, of course, Chris won. Now, Dan from EHT said I owe him tickets, so we'll have to investigate
We'll have to resolve that.
I totally must have forgot that. But I do I do everything. I'm a soup to nuts guy.
Look, if the Schweiner says he's going to do something, he's going to take care of it.
Except for I still owe you a.
Yeah,
I'll get that.
Also,
I'll get that. You still haven't got your Porter Martone jersey.
Speaking of,
you get it?
I'm at a Stateside Live yesterday preparing for the concert. I get an email from Fanatics. Sorry, your fan gear is out of stock.
What? Then you need to go to Pro Image Sports. I'll give you that $25 gift card.
They refunded me, but I ordered this April 20th. And now they're going to tell me my jersey's out of stock.
God. Jason down at Vaughn, he won the Porter Martone
he's looking
jersey.
clean, and I'm looking like a schmuck.
You got to get your Porter Martone. We'll hook you up with Johnny DeMaria.
Yeah, all right. We got a few text messages coming in here. We got Jake from EHC. The only one that benefits from an MLB strike would be the Savannah Bananas. Can you imagine the MLB stars that would make guest appearances, TV contracts? It would be the only game in town. That's a good one.
Bananas.
Are we gonna have to start reporting?
Yeah,
on
we'll have to report on the bananas. Actually, didn't you ask Mark? You asked me about that, didn't you, the other day? He asked me what I think about. I've never watched the bananas.
Honestly, I feel like it's something you would hate.
I think the locker room with the bananas could be a gold mine that we've never even thought of.
I like the Savannah Bananas. It's very
have
controversial.
you ever? I know Dave. I think PJ went to one of those.
I think you covering the bananas would be
it would be
hysterical. It'd be hysterical.
But it's like the Globetrotters.
Right, exactly. But with baseball.
You're there for a good time.
Well, we're going to have to report on something next year because after all we'll have is the Beach Patrol report because they're not going to be baseball next year.
Yeah, we got another text in here. He didn't put his name. He's texted a lot here today. He or she just didn't put no names. Coop will be NFC Defensive Player of the Year at strong safety this year. This defense has been successful over the years by having a stud at strong safety, Malcolm Jenkins, CJ GJ, now Cooper DeJean. Called that 4 months ago, but by the way, but no credit needed. Sounds like you want some credit there.
Well,
but
we'll give him a little credit if it happens, but it's a long way away. And listen, he walked out Morgan Wallen last night during training camp. I mean, if I requested Cooper DeJean to do something, or we got training camp.
Oh, we're not Morgan Wallen.
No, I'm just saying. But the excuse would be they're in training camp. They get too busy. But Morgan Wallen, he's got time. So my point is he being distracted? Is that a distraction?
It was a 10-minute. No, it was also.
I personally don't really care.
No.
I'm just saying it's funny.
Schwein's looking to.
He's pulling a Joe Flacco.
Don't
if you're time in a Schweiner.
If you're gonna put Cooper DeJean in the same category as Flacco, all right.
Hey, that's a hypothetical.
No, I said it's like. Yeah. But listen, I think that I'm not worried about the defensive side of the ball as much as I'm worried about the offensive side. And the only reason I say that, Erin and Alex, is because the offensive line is the key. They got to stay healthy for this team to have a chance. Same with the defensive line. I mean, Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis, they got to play up. They just signed a big contract. Both of them, they're going to have to come through. But I'm more worried about the offensive side of the ball than the defensive side of the ball.
They always say you win in the trenches in football. And Eagles' offensive line.
Because you know what you're going to get out of Jalen Hurts?
Yeah. I mean, Hurts looks like he's having a great time. This is the most I've seen Jalen smiling in his career.
But there's all the terminology's all changed.
I think he's used to that, though. He's had it. That's happened every single year of his career. But Sean Mannion, I'm hearing a lot of good things out of training camp. A lot of pre-snap motion, a lot of stuff that
he's under center more.
He's under center. A lot of stuff Jalen hasn't really done as of recent, but hey, I think Jalen Hurts is going to be just fine.
Aaron, I don't think anybody in the NFC East is close to the Birds as far as.
I think Cowboys could be a problem this year.
You think the Cowboys?
I think they got Caleb Downs in the draft, who I think was the best player in the draft. Their defense did get better. I mean, look, they still have CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. That's one of the most dynamic wide receiver rooms in the league. Javonte Williams, their running back, who's just a bull running through. And they got Ferguson, I think they're tight end, right? I mean, Dak's still Dak. He's going to get it. But honestly, you could also make the argument the Cowboys are going to cowboy, and at some point
they're going to cowboy.
They're going to fall flat on their face.
Right. I mean, the Eagles didn't have the best season last year either. And
that's because of the injuries, though.
Right, exactly. So, I mean, imagine.
Oh, how let down where we were at the 49ers game. That was one of the most devastating losses
I've ever wrenching.
Yes. Because we had so much belief.
You guys were optimistic.
We were singing the songs.
Oh my God!
Dancing
you
in
the week leading up to that playoff game.
It was the day of. We had an episode of The Locker Room. The day of, we're hooting and hollering. We might as well have put the Super Bowl banner in the studio back here. We were
so dejected. I think dejected is a great word.
And then Billy had to skirt us out of the stadium.
I got us out of there lickety split.
Yeah. I will say,
but we had an advantage. We had the parking pass.
We did.
PJ came through.
We were driving through. Everybody's
How about that guy for the 49ers guy wanted to start a fight with me?
Yeah, because Billy wanted to get into it.
left early.
Hey, Josh Hennick was pissed.
The best, though, was when we're driving through. Everybody's watching us. Billy's driving through. We were hot dogging. We were kind of hot dogging, driving through all the fans.
Hey, yeah, well, I know a special way to get out quick, right? Because I went.
Yeah.
I don't want to divulge that information.
But it got us out there. It got us out there, and
we were home in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, and then I had to drive.
I live across the Walt-Whitman Bridge.
That was the most quiet car ride I've ever had back home. I was so upset because I had to drive all the way.
Why didn't you take that route on your way back from the concert?
No, because it's Valley parking route. Like,
yeah,
I don't think because if you park in the regular parking spot, you're not going to get.
I got in my car at 12:30.
Unless you leave early, like Clement did.
Yeah, I got on 76 at 1:31 a.m. It took an hour to get from the parking lot next to the live casino to 76. Took an hour.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Are you in, like, what are
609-403-0973 is the text board. We're giving away a free pliable. 609-403-0973. How upset will you be if Major League Baseball goes out on strike? How mad will you be? 609-403-0973, giving away a free pliable from Pliables.
I actually might go to Pliables today
I was
and use
thinking
my
about
free gift card.
You got a
that
gift card that
that
I
I
won
was
in
thinking
trivia.
about it too.
Let's go. Come on, chop, chop.
I might have to use that today. Today might be a great day for
All
it.
right. I want to tell you, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver.
Next up, La Scala's Fire Ocean Casino. When you're inside the Ocean Casino, you're already winning, especially at La Scala's Fire. It's your home away from home for handcrafted Italian classics, fresh seafood just like your grandma used to make, and their signature cocktails all steps away from the action. Dinner before the show, late night bites after a big win, La Scala's Fire delivers every time. That's La Scala's Fire, oceancasino.com. Let's eat, and be sure to get down to the Brigantine La Scala's Beach House, which is open for the summer.
And we love the beach house. They got that stage in the back there, right on the beach. You can you can go swimming, come off the beach, get an adult beverage, maybe grab a bite to eat, and listen to some rock and roll at La Scala's Beach House. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room. Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Calling again, again and again. Calling again, again and again.
South Jersey sports fans, the wait is over. Webster's Tavern is officially opening Monday, June 1st in Summers Point. Hi, everybody, this is Billy Schweim. We invite you to the new sports bar, Webster's Tavern, for ice-cold drinks, incredible food, wall-to-wall big screen TVs, and the ultimate game day atmosphere. Whether it's baseball, football, basketball, hockey, or soccer, Webster's Tavern is your new home for sports. Come cheer on your favorite team at Webster's Tavern. It's where fans come to watch sports.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Billy Schweim here. Pro Image Sports is back on the Ocean City Boardwalk and is now open for the 2026 season. Located between 8th and 9th Street, they carry a huge selection of men's, women's, and kids' jerseys, clothing, headwear, novelties from brands like Nike, New Era, Mitchell & Ness, and 47 brand. If you're looking for Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, or Sixers gear, or your favorite pro team, Pro Image Sports has it all. For more information, stop by today or follow them online at fantreasures.com or on Instagram at ProImageOC.
Is your trading stopping you from shopping? It's time to drop in some Matt Black Nissan.
Don't freak out about your old car. Trade out. In celebration of 250 years of freedom, Matt Black Nissan and Matt Black Infinity will free you from your old car and pay you up to $4,000 over Kelley Blue Book Fair Trade value for your old car. High mileage, cosmetic issues, all trade-ins are welcome. New 26 Matt Black Nissan Altima SV, just $99 per month. New 26 Matt Black Nissan Rogue SV, just $179 per month. Plus, the all-new Infinity QX65 luxury crossover SUV is here, and you have to drive it to believe it. Bad credit? Don't sweat it. Our lenders can get almost anyone approved. Come see us today and get up to $4,000 more than your trade is worth at Matt Black Nissan and Matt Black Infinity. I'm a Black Black Horse, Pike in Egg Harbor Township.
It's time to drop in some Mad Black Nissan.
39 months lease on Altima, 36 months lease on road, 7727 due signing, subject to lender approval. Call 877-289-6679 for details. Next trade for the purchase of select models. Offers not combined, expires month end.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97 and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Pliable Studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim with you. Alex Berardis co-hosting and producing. The intern Erin Ewing is in here. And when I got my grandson, Mark Fava, is in here with me today. And by the way, my sister, Chris Brooks, is watching the show on the Facebook channel. We're also on YouTube and the X platform. She's down there in Georgia or Phoenix City, Alabama.
Nice.
She's a big Phillies fan. She watches the Phillies games every night down there.
It must be disgusted lately then.
She's not like your typical Philly fan. Now, Mark here, my grandson was asking me, like, what's this allure of Negadelphia? And I was trying to explain to him that Philadelphia fans for a long, long time, you guys, Alex, you and Aaron, are not really part of that genre where Philly fans were always negative. No, because you're so young. You guys haven't gone through, like, back when I was young, when I was your age, the Eagles stunk, the Phillies stunk, the Sixers stunk. The Flyers, they were good in 73.
were really good.
But when they first came in the league as one of the first expansion teams, they weren't good for a long time. Matter of fact, that's why they became the Broad Street Bullies, because they got beat up a lot. Ed Stoddard said it's never going to happen to us again. And then they went out and got tough guys. But it wasn't like we were like mediocre. No, we were bad. That's how Mr. Negadelphia was born. He's like a microcosm of the Philadelphia fan in general.
I mean, when we brought up the Sixers, talking to him, it was the first time I think I've ever seen him smile about the Sixers.
Right. Well, you should have seen Nicky Earnshaw. Now,
well, Nick's a different story. Nick loves the Sixers.
On August 15th, that's the first day Clement will be in the studio.
M.
Clement M's coming back. We're going to have the Clement M with us, and we're also going to debut the Phillies Fans Anthem, a new song that came out, produced by Charlie Wallert, who Charlie Wallert is good friends with Joe Namath. That's how I got Joe on the show.
Right.
We've had Joe Namath on this show, and we're gonna have Charlie on, and he's gonna debut this song. It's a great song.
I was talking to Clement last night at the concert. He's juiced to come back on the air.
He's ready.
He said
he's
like, let's go to work.
Well, look, I think yesterday's text board question, Aaron, was who's going to be the next team to win a championship in Philly? And I thought it was going to be the Sixers, but I think the Eagles won. The majority of people said Eagles. Is that because we're going into Eagles season, or is that because people really believe the Eagles are going to win the next championship in Philly? Because I would think after LeBron James, I would think LeBron James, or the Sixers with LeBron James. I mean, if you look at their lineup, Alex, every one of them is an all-star.
I know, but I think I got to go with the Birds just because I think it's a safer bet. You still don't know. Is Embiid going to be healthy? You don't know. I mean, LeBron.
Would you say, even though we have LeBron James, can they win without Joel Embiid? I don't think they can.
I think they could.
You think they can win without Joel Embiid?
Well, it depends how it all works, because we've seen this before. Brooklyn tried it with Kyrie, Harden, and Kevin Durant. Maybe sometimes there just is too many cooks in the kitchen where just there's one ball. It ain't gonna work.
That's what I was telling Nicky.
So that's why I'm gonna go with the safer bet and just say the Eagles, because we've also already seen them do it.
Right, they're proven championship winners.
Yeah, but they so Dickerson and Juergens went down to South America to get stem cells.
Right.
So how healthy do you think these guys are?
Hopefully,
did it work? Do we know if it even worked?
I mean, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
I do think the Rams are gonna be a problem.
The Rams, they're loaded.
The Rams are gonna be an issue. The only thing you can hope for is that Matthew Stafford's age finally catches up to him, and he's just not the same guy anymore.
We've had the Rams number, right? We beat him in the regular season. We beat him in the playoffs.
Yeah, we got a blocked field goal. That was just a fluke. Like
Jordan Davis running that ball all the way back.
That was sick.
That was great.
He earned his contract there, right?
Probably.
I mean, he showed his athleticism.
That was like,
put that paw up there. Oh, that was great.
609-403-0973 is the text word. How mad will you be if Major League Baseball goes out on strike next year? 609-403-0973. We'll give away a free Pliable card for a Pliable. And listen, my daughter loves Playa Bowls. You do too, right?
I love Playa Bowls.
You go there.
I would go there every day if I could.
Do they have Playa Bowls? Do they have them in Florida? Yeah.
All the time.
All over the place, I guess.
They're so refreshing. It's so good. Oh, yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I'm going.
Joe Wallace, she's great. His daughter Sophie goes to a Clemic Performance Method. That's how I met Joe. My daughter and his daughter work out at Clemic Performance Method every Tuesday. Every Tuesdays and Thursdays. And listen, I got to tell you, man, it's like, it's like they do combine work. Like, the NFL prospects go to combine. That's what they work on.
I mean, Clemic, NFL player.
Clemic knows, so he could be a doctor with his terminology, and he explains things real well.
I was talking to him last night because one of the players I coached at Mainland works out at Clemic Performance Method.
Right.
And we were just talking about some of the stuff like that we see in him. And Clemic's really articulate, and
Yes,
he really
he
does
is.
know what he's talking
Knowledgeable.
about that
You know,
stuff.
you said you had one of the lifeguards in the race was
Yeah, Liam Kennedy, Margate lifeguard. And then
what was he? Is he a swimmer?
he was a swimmer. He's going to Westchester for swimming, but he's a short distance guy. So the box wasn't really his MO, and also Hayden Smallwood, assistant coach.
Oh yeah.
He did the
doubles.
double.
Yeah.
And then he also did the
Or
single
singles, he
for
doubled up.
Margate.
Yeah. And of course, Kate May won the Dutch Hoffers. We broadcasted live Friday night from Wildwood. That was great. You did a great job, Erin, with your interviews. Kate May won the overall competition. Upper Township came in second. Logan Manning, we just talked to Mike Gill. Logan Manning was winning a lot of races, but then Charles Schreiner won from Atlantic City, and that's going to be tough competition for him.
Now, that kid's an athlete.
Right. But Mike said it's going to be tough for him to beat Charles.
Yeah.
Of AC.
I mean, well, apparently he said that Charles is like 4 years older than him, too.
Right. So he's got a little bit of advantage. The Atlantic City came in third. Brigantine and Ocean City tied for fourth.
That was my first ever one.
What'd you think of the overall?
I thought it was a grand
Wait
time.
till you see the crowd on the beach in Margate.
They rolled the red carpet out for us. We were on the high stand. Aaron's down there in the water getting the interviews. Oh, it was great.
Running through.
I'm wearing
I
my
told you. So when
shirt.
she showed up at my house, she showed up looking magnificent with you had linen pants on. So you can't wear that. You got to take them
I
off
had to
and
put
put,
some, like,
put a
old
pair of
gray
shorts on.
shorts out of my
down and
car.
dirty.
You're gonna be
I
in the
was.
water.
Down and dirty.
I for the most part I avoided the water, but
Well, you got your feet. You were in the water.
yeah. No,
You're a
pants
field
would have been
reporter.
bad.
You would your linen pants would have been destroyed
Yeah, they would have.
because they were like bell bottoms or something. Like not bell bottoms. What do you call them?
They're just long pants.
But they were wide at the
they're
bottom.
flowy.
Flowy.
They weren't bell bottoms.
What do you call those pants?
I don't know.
They're
Linen
just linen
Flowy
pants? They look like bell bottoms. That's a 60s terminology.
Flowy pants. I don't know.
Flowy pants. But Mike Gill came in here and said you did a great job, Aaron. That's
High praise from the big man.
That's the big man. He's giving you the high praise. 609-403-0973 is the text board. How mad will you be if Major League Baseball goes out on strike? Mark here didn't even know about the strike, but it's going to happen, and maybe that's why Detroit unloaded their top pitcher.
Yeah, Chris in Northfield reached out. Thanks again for the Phil's tickets. Go Bears.
Compliment of Pensauk and Spine in rehab, Dr. Dominic Mariani.
Go Bears.
Did you hear what he said? He said, "Go Bears."
At the end.
Go Bears.
What? Tickets
I'm
out
gonna
to
I'm gonna repo that.
Yeah.
He said, "Go Bears."
Take
Go
the tickets
Bears.
away.
That's it. I'm gonna rescind those tickets.
Bear down.
Chris, good Lord, what are you talking about? Can't be a Bears fan. The Bears. By the way, the Bears, are they going to move out of Chicago?
That's the most disgraceful thing. They're moving to Indiana.
Oh, my God.
How are you moving to another
Well, you know,
state?
you got certain situation there.
I feel
mean,
bad for the Bears fans.
I feel
who
bad
live
for
in
the Bears
Chicago.
fans. Could you imagine if the Eagles moved down to, I don't know, if they moved out of
Delaware?
Philadelphia?
If they moved to Delaware?
Yeah,
That's
that
pretty
would,
much what the Bears did.
Oh, my gosh.
Or like,
And how about you guys? We haven't really talked about Tony Romo that much, but I feel bad for him because it didn't. I saw the video. I don't know if there was doctored or anything, but from what I saw, he didn't look like he was like that inebriated. He didn't look inebriated. Well, you said yesterday.
So
did you tell me?
he blew a 0.09.
And what's the legal limit?
I believe is 0.08.
So a tenth of a point.
And he had an open
So he got
container.
unlucky.
Well, that's the only thing that he got
open
nailed.
container.
He had an open
Can't have an
container.
open container.
Yeah, so I like listening to Tony Romo. I hated
See,
playing
I'm not.
against him growing up.
First of
but
all, I don't even draft Cowboys players in my fantasy football.
And that's why you went 0 for 13.
I don't care. I got principles, not like you.
Yeah, do you know he went 0 for 13 in our fantasy football league this year?
That's enough out of you.
Get Mark
Kitchen
on here.
mate. Get the kitchen
No.
mitts.
Yeah, but he doesn't know. Was that your first year in the league last year?
And I won.
All right, but the few years before, I've been in the league a long time. There were a couple years I finished second and third.
I was like one.
Is that a bad year? But I still won't get Cowboys players. I won't compromise my principles.
Your morals.
My morals.
Now, I think your problem was you stacked up on Eagles players, and maybe
that's what I did.
the worst year you could have taken.
I had
Eagles
Saquon
players.
Barkley.
Yeah,
I had Jalen Hurts.
The year Kevin Patullo was running the offense was the worst.
Do you know
year
that the Eagles led the league in 3 and outs last year?
It was a JV run offense. It really was. It was so easy for defensive coordinators to scheme up against the Eagles.
See, Aaron, I'm dedicated. I live.
I'm dedicated.
I live my.
I'm dedicated.
I'm dedicated to my. I live and die with my birds. All right.
But I don't.
I will not get. I'm not like Alex. I'm not like Nick. I'm not like Josh. I have principles. I will not draft a Cowboys player on my fantasy, no matter how good they are.
I didn't draft a Cowboys player.
You didn't have a Cowboys player on your roster.
No.
I won't do it. And by the way, my draft position wasn't all that great last year. I think it was like when you're like in the middle of the pack on a draft because it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 10 or whatever. Then it goes back from 10, 9, 8. So if you're in the middle, you're screwed.
Chris chimes in again and goes, "Haha, the Bears."
The Bears.
Bear down.
I'm gonna have to rescind those tickets. I didn't know he was a Bears.
I'm actually
fan.
really high on the Bears. I'm debating putting down a little.
Caleb Williams, you like him?
On them to win the NFC North. I think it's a good bet to take.
I didn't think that he was going to be a great quarterback.
I mean, I just didn't know if his the talent was there.
I liked him in USC.
I just didn't know if that scrambling around for 20 yards in the backfield.
Yeah.
Because now these are the best of the best. You could do that against a UCLA or against a Northwestern.
So Barrett
or
Brooks,
like
I
that.
was watching NBC Sports Philly. He does the top 25, and he does Eagles coverage. When Lemon was drafted, when he was at USC, there might be 4 All-Americans on that team. But when you get to the NFL, they're all All-Americans. Everybody's the top of the top.
Creme de la creme.
Creme de la creme.
That's a Schweim saying right there that I got.
But I still won't compromise who I am just to win a fantasy game by having a Cowboy.
But at least get a win.
What do you think about that, Mark?
Going back to the fantasy thing, I don't like Dak Prescott, but I had him on my team.
Wow.
He also wears a kitchen mitt.
But I got second place in my league.
All right. Well, I don't compromise who I am to get a Cowboy.
Now the real thing is if we're doing the league again this year, how long into the season does Billy not get a win? Because now what's the streak going to
That
go?
was an anomaly. That was just a one-time thing.
What's the streak going to go to?
That's no. I better
preposterous.
I was 0-13. That was pretty bad. Matter of fact, you guys wanted me to. What did you want me to do in San Francisco?
Well, my idea was because.
Oh no! I asked Sam Darnold if I told him. I said when I interviewed Sam Darnold at Radio Row,
answer.
I said I went 0-13 in my fantasy football league. What should I do? Thinking the first thing he was going to say was, "You need to get me on your team." He didn't say that.
He gave a weak answer.
He gave me a real weak answer.
What did he say?
It was a weak answer. I can't remember.
Schwein had some highs. He had some highs with Radio Row, but he for sure had some lows.
Joe Flacco, big time Schweiner.
Big time.
Listen, it's as a matter of fact, we
Caliendo.
I interviewed Frank Caliendo.
That was a great one.
He made us laugh. Aaron, we saw Louis Capelli on Friday night after the races. We stopped at Lou's house. And Lou knows Froggy Almond. He told you we used to play flashlight tag with Steve Flacco, his dad.
Brother.
We played kick the can, manhunt. You're going to tell me Joe Flacco can't come on my show?
He was doing stuff with Netflix, apparently. He was on the Netflix documentary.
You know what he tried to tell me? Well, first of all, at Radio Row, he said, "Oh, I can't talk to you. I'm with my kids." Okay. And 5 minutes later, he's getting interviewed on a radio station from Cleveland.
He stinks. It's algae.
I forget where he came from.
Audubon.
Audubon. And I feel bad. Aaron went to Audubon, but like Erin Ewing or Joe Flacco, it's like, you know what I mean?
It's
Audubon.
tainted.
Wow.
It's tainted.
Never thought I would be carrying the school's reputation over Joe Flacco, but here we
You're
are.
the only saving grace Audubon has right now, because all of South Jersey's been hearing since February. How much?
He big time me, man.
You don't big time the
See,
Schweim.
I can see if it was any other professional athlete that
Tony
I don't know.
Dungy.
They don't know me from Adam. They don't know me
Tony
from
Dungy.
Tony Dungy. He big time me, but I don't know Tony Dungy. I know the Flacco family. Renee Anderson's cousins. They live right around the corner. I went to elementary school with Renee.
He's giving out personal names.
That's
here.
right, man. I'm pissed. All right. Hey, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver.
Now, I want to tell you about the Jersey Man, Philly Man magazine. Just about everyone in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia Eagle Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract 200-plus top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it as a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or call 856-912-4007.
All right, when we return, we'll name a winner for the Pliable card for a free Pliable. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Your daily dose of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill just got bigger, better, and completely visual. Catch the Sports Bash with Mike Gill streaming live daily on the 97.3 ESPN YouTube channel. Get the real-time takes, the best guest insiders, and join the conversation in the live chat. Don't miss a single show. Head over to YouTube right now. Search 97.3 ESPN. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and watch the Sports Bash live.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Sons are electrical.
Craving authentic Italian flavors in Ocean City? Head on down to Petroni's on West Avenue. From amazing cheesesteaks and homemade meatballs to delicious pasta dishes and Italian specialties, every meal is made from family recipes and served with pride. Their takeout service is perfect for beach days, family gatherings, or meals on the go. Taste the tradition at Petroni's, 957 West Avenue in Ocean City, or give them a call at 609-938-1568. Petroni's, Ocean City's favorite taste of Italy to go.
Hi, this is Billy Schweim. If you're injured or if life takes an unexpected turn, you need a team that'll fight for you. At McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, you'll get battle-tested trial lawyers with decades of experience standing up for justice. Whether it's personal injury, criminal defense, or complex civil litigation, when everything is on the line, you want attorneys with experience and a reputation as one of the most successful firms in the United States. Call McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, 215-981-0999, or online at mpmpc.com.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the Locker Room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the Locker Room sent you.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
What do parents think of back to school at Staples, where 24-pack Crayola crayons are just 50 cents?
Staples has folders, notebooks, and pens at great prices.
I'm smiling from ear to ear.
It's the most wonderful time.
Mom, I missed the bus of the year.
It's a wonderful time at Staples, where school supplies start at just 25 cents. Staples. That was easy. Visit your local Staples today or shop online and in the app. Ends 9/12. Exclusions apply.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Pliable studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, Erin Ewing, and my grandson Mark is in here with me today. Of course, there are 10 Pliable locations from Ocean City to Cape May, one in Cherry Hill. And today's winner, we're giving away a free Pliable card. We picked Jake from Egg Harbor City. I'll be getting in touch with you after the show. Congratulations, Jake from Egg Harbor City. He liked the bananas, right?
Yeah, you start talking to Savannah Bananas, you're going to win a gift card.
Mark, my grandson here, he's been to a bananas game.
I've always wanted
I was never a big Globetrotter guy. I mean, it was okay to see him once.
Did you ever go see the AC Surf when they were
playing? Maybe once.
I grew those when I was like 5 years old.
I think Mitch Williams played for them. Or no, he was in the front office or something?
Maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah. I think he had something to do with them.
Aaron, we lost you on the stream.
I know.
What happened, Aaron?
My computer is updating.
There's always something going on.
Next week, we'll be broadcasting live Friday night from the Margate Memorials, Alex. You're going to talk about a big crowd on the beach. It was big in Wildwood on Friday night. Aaron, this Friday night, it's gonna double in size.
I gotta be sure to put my shorts on.
Yeah, make
no
sure.
Linen pants.
Nice. And maybe we can get an adapter so you can use the ESPN microphone.
Look a little more professional.
Yeah, a little bit more.
People treat me with a little more respect.
Yeah, they see the thing coming.
They know I'm official.
But guess what? Aaron, you got great interviews though.
Yeah.
Did you get them? I mean, I get them when they're huffing and puffing, right out of the water.
I give them a little time to catch their breath, maybe
during the
better, more thoughtful answers. But I mean,
yeah, but I like that reaction. You're all out of breath and everything. Vince Grenice won the singles, I believe, at the Mike McGrath Memorial Longport races. He didn't come out of it. It was hot and the water was warm, and he didn't come out of the water. Matter of fact, he went back in. I had to go up to my waist to get him.
It got to a point.
I was soaked.
Do you just wear your bathing suit?
No, I'm going to. Next year I'll start because now I'll be in the truck. We'll be in that big. We'll be on the Margate Beach. We'll be in the Margate Army truck.
It was getting chilly, towards the end.
Look, you got your shirt on.
I got my Dutch Hoffman.
Where's your Dutch Hoffman shirt, Aaron?
It's in my bag, waiting to be worn.
I got the blue one. I like mine.
You got a sweatshirt, right?
I got a sweatshirt.
Yeah, you got the swag.
Let's face it, I'm the star of the show.
He's the creme de la creme.
Nah.
The face of 97.3.
Yeah, face for the radio. Congratulations. And by the way, I also want to thank Dr. Dominic Mariani from Pennsauken Spine and Rehab for donating the tickets. Chris from Northfield won. The seats are great.
No,
6 rows off the field, right behind the dugout.
Finer.
Yeah, man. Plus a parking pass, and you know how valuable that parking pass is. Like you park at Citizens Bank Park, you just walk right across the street. You walk right in. Your seats are right there.
Look, I've had the best experiences with you when we had a parking pass, and I had a rough one last night without a parking pass. It makes a difference.
We got to thank P.J. Corda. You and your girl went. Dave and Erica went last night. My daughter and Tony went. Brittany went, and her best friend Aristea went.
Yeah, I couldn't say thank you more to PJ. I'm trying to do something to repay him. It's just.
But
what do I do?
You know what my daughter's going to do? I don't let the cat out of the bag. Now, hopefully PJ's not listening. Turn this off. But my daughter, she's going to write a handwritten thank you. She's only 11 years old.
Wow.
I want her to put it in writing how appreciative she is, and she's got to write a nice thank you letter to PJ.
Yeah, I'm trying. I got to get something for the guy.
Yeah, well, what can you get a guy that has everything?
It's tough.
All right. That'll conclude the locker room. I can't believe it's over already. We're having so much fun, but it is over. And want to thank Tommy Greene, as always, for going on the mound, and sponsored by Blitz's Market of Ocean City. Thanks to P.J. Corda, Mr. Negadelphia, sponsored by the Vassar Pool Service. As always, Alex, we appreciate all the buttons you're pushing and the effort you give. Aaron, great job. Great interview last Friday night. And thanks to Mark Fava sitting in here. Thanks for making the locker room part of your Sunday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. Have the great rest of the weekend, and I'll see you next week right here on 97.3 ESPN.
The preceding program was paid for by The Locker Room with Billy Schweim.